2, marketing show, brought to you by the Coffee Group. Hey, this is a great story I want to talk about. We had another client who came to us actually on a Saturday. Yeah, we work Saturdays and Sundays. It's a 24/7 operation. But I think the reality here is I really had a good conversation with the client, and we talked about 3 things. So I'm going to do my old school blackboarding here. I hope you enjoy the non-whiteboard deliverable here. So 3 things. Preeminence. Okay? Preeminence in the market space. What I mean by this is leadership. Okay? It's proving the point as the leader in your field to make sure that you deliver this message as part of your web material, your marketing, anything that has to go out to consumers or clients, that you deliver a message to. Because if you're not the leader, then someone else is. Okay, so you need to think about this when you do your marketing. When you think about the strategy, when someone comes to your website, they want to be told that you're the person for the service or product or any of the things that you may represent, that you're the #1 guy or gal. Preeminence will set you apart. And that's what we talked with this client about in the medical field, is that to become preeminent and to prove the point that you're the #1 person and to deliver that message consistently will deliver results for your marketing, because you'll be considered the person who's telling the right story, who's telling the story to the audience. Number 2. Well, I think what I really want to hear is what this comes across as maybe a little bit over the top, but raise your standards. Okay? Raise your standards. Without raising your standards, you will never go more than what you're doing today. If what you're doing with marketing today is giving you X amount of results, and you continue to do this, just like the story goes, you'll get the same results. So when I visited with this client on Saturday, the biggest challenge we couldn't get through was, okay, what are you going to do to now bring your customers, bring more customers in? What are you going to do to your marketing strategy? Just increasing dollars to certain things that aren't working is not going to raise your standards. What's going to raise your standards is thinking outside of the box, is thinking about where you want to take your business, is thinking about the focus of your business and where you want to drive that business. It's critical to think about this, because if you don't have goals set up to raise your standards, you're not going to get anywhere. So you have to make sure that when you think about your marketing strategy, you want to think about raising the standards of what you deliver and what you bring to your clients and your customers as deliverables. This is one of the most under-marketed strategy that's out there, is that you also need to present raising the standards to your clients as part of your messaging strategy to become preeminent, to be the leader. You need to be the leader, and you're going to raise their standards. No matter if it's a product, a service, or whatever you have, you need to put this into your marketing messaging so you're delivering better results, and you're proving better results by the things that you do in your marketing strategy. One of the things that brought this raise your standards discussion on Saturday was what I call funnel vision. Okay? You know, funnel vision, just like tunnel vision, is looking at sales channels and where do your customers exist. Now, we talk a lot about social media and how social media presents itself as an option for marketing today. But how does it fit? And I think the reality is that in a lot of businesses, they don't know their funnel vision. Are people in LinkedIn? Are people in Facebook? Are people in Pinterest? Are people in Twitter? Are people in Instagram? Where are your customers spending their time? In the medical profession, we know, especially if it's for cosmetics, Facebook has thousands of people talking about beauty, health, cosmetics, right? If we know it's a business, let's say an electrician, there are suppliers, there are connections, there are business people that do parallel types of work. And they're all in LinkedIn working on looking for other suggestions for solves for their problems, looking for other people to support their channel of sales, funnel vision. So I think when you put together the social media strategy for a client, like we did in this case on Saturday, we first talked about becoming the leader and getting that messaging straightened out. Then we talked about raising the standards, not only for her marketing, but to prove to her clients that she's raising her standards for her clients. And then looked at the funnel vision, right? Not just SEO and pay-per-click ads and things that are standard, but really from an ecosystem. Where are your clients? Where are they spending time? Where are your people going to be that want your product or service? So think about these three things when you're planning your marketing strategy. Again, Matt Coffey with That Marketing Show.